Hi there, my viewers. How's it going? I'm doing very well. It is yours truly here, Team Rai. Now, before I go any further on this matter, I guaranteed once I discuss about this, a lot of people eventually will give me a thumbs down, okay, on this certain topic. It might be very touchy, what I'm gonna say, but it's just my opinion, right? There's nothing wrong. Give my opinion on certain matters. But anyway, let's get this thing started. Now I'm gonna do some randomly topics, but first I'm gonna discuss about Super Cena, John Cena, the future Hall of Famer, Mr. Part-Timer, Mr. Hollywood, whatever you wanna call him, So let's begin here now. Anyway, John Cena came a long way in WWE ever since he did an awesome segment between himself and Kurt Angle in the aggression era. I love that era. Very unique, and ever since that match or that segment, his WWE career took off in a heartbeat. I really love the John Cena rapping gimmick. It did not last very long, but it is worth it, All his old school WWE DVDs, the matches, I love it, But the years has passed, and then WWE decided to make him the Hulk Hogan in this era, I don't know why. He keep burying people left and right, and that is not right, He even buried the freaking Nexus at SummerSlam 2010. Even Y2J and Edge mentioned it, say, hey, don't bury these young guys, and now he realized that I shouldn't bury them. It was a little too late, and Nexus could be a great dominant stable, but whatever. I don't understand it, Whatever John Cena does, McMahon agrees with John Cena. That is not right. In 07, I think it was 07, 06, that's the year when Super Cena was born. He dominated everyone on a Raw roster, SmackDown roster. He won every championship. I mean, that is good. Almost every championship, almost. So he has some great matches. I'm not gonna go any order between him and HBK. I think it was on that Raw from the UK. I don't know where can you find that match. I think it's on one of the old school DVDs. I don't know if it's on a network. I know it's on YouTube, but I don't know if it's the full version or half a version. Let me know, but it was very good. I love that match. They have a match at WrestleMania in Detroit. I wish HBK won, but his career is almost over anyway, so he does not care about winning more championships. And I know I mentioned this time after time about this past Mania with him and his future wife, Nikki. That match was awful. That match was not that great. The storyline was garbage. I'm being honest, but I know a lot of people are going to hate me for saying that. I'm being honest, A lot of people thought it was going to be John Cena versus Taker. Thank God, because I don't want to see that match. They should have that match years ago, That match has passed its prime, No one wants to see that match, No one. Now, Taker's old, and John Cena is a freaking part-timer, They're both part-timers, but I am not a big fan of part-timers, especially if they go after titles. Very ridiculous, I know I mentioned it before, like a freaking record, but there's the article. I'll give you half of the article because it would be too much in the description box. It says right here, John Cena's last run in the WWE, in my eyes, he's never going to give up on the WWE. Never. I think he's pushing 40. I think he does his reality shows and does other stuff. And another thing is, there's rumors they're going to do a reboot with Knight Rider. I know, the classic 80 TV series. He's going to play Dazel Hasselhoff, and Kevin Hart is going to play the voice of Kit. They ruined that franchise. Whatever. They can't think of any good ideas, Mr. Hollywood, They can't think of new ideas. They gotta rehash old TV shows or old movies, but whatever. They gonna ruin it. I know they will. But and he also gonna be in the Transformer movie, like a spin-off. Am I gonna watch it? Hell no. The only movie I really like is from the very first movie he was in. I can't think of it off my top of my head, but he's not that great of an actor in my opinion. And like I said before, and I said again, he should turn heel one while ago. He made fun of the WWE Universe when he turned his freaking heel. So I guess he would kiss up to make a man's behind. You know. I know there's a lot of Cena marks. I'm not a Cena mark. I just tell you how it is, you know. Sorry, I'm just drinking water. I think Edge is a better performer. Y2J is a better performer. Taker is a way better performer than Cena. You gotta have a better. It's two people do the tangle. You know, two guys need to work together. Even CM Punk is better than John Cena, hands down. You know, everyone's better than Cena. You know, I know a lot of people say, "Oh, Team Riley is a hater." I am not a hater. I just got tired of when he was going after a lot of championships. You know. That's why he ties Ric Flair's record. Like I said before, I want to say it again. He should never, ever tie Ric Flair's record. The only person who should really tie Ric Flair's record is the only Triple H the game. But that's another story. But Triple H probably never will break it because he's a part-timer. And he should never win after the belt that won Royal Rumble, but they had no other choice. Because a lot of key guys were injured. But back what I was saying about freaking Cena. He sells a lot of merchandise and all that crazy stuff. And probably that's why they will never turn heel. W are too afraid to take a huge risk. Hey, off the record. Hulk Hogan turned heel for the first time. They did a big swerve. I guess back then they didn't give a darn about merchandise. It was not as big as now, you know. You got the internet, and people want to buy, you know. Hey, I guarantee you, if John Cena was heel, people would still buy merchandise, you know. That one time when John Cena got new music, when he was going after The Rock, leading up to that one WrestleMania, people thought he was going to turn heel for that movie. They used that music. Of course, that's a rumor. And I think The Rock even a better wrestler than John Cena. Maybe sometimes John Cena has better matches, like when he faces Great Khali or Bobby Lashley. I wish Bobby Lashley beat him for the belt, but of course John Cena has to beat Bobby Lashley shovel style, bear his ass, you know. I've been a fan for a long time for W/WF, you know, or the other way around, you know. And he won the freaking Rumble that one year, 08. He got back from injury, came out of nowhere to win it. I wonder what's the original plan. Who supposed to win the Rumble besides Cena? I don't know why Cena, when he comes back from injury, he's got to hurry up and come back. I think he's a worry that someone's going to take a spot. Cena, you did all. The only thing you did not do so far is win IC belt. I think that's the only left on his resume. He won every freaking belt known to man for W, I think. Let me know if I'm right or am I wrong. You know? He won the Rumble. I don't think he was part of the chamber. Probably he'll do that soon before he really hangs it up. They don't have the King Ring, so probably they will bring that back. And then he will win it, King of the Ring. But King of the Ring is not as good like it used to be. They tried it before and it was a total fail. 16-time champion. Ridiculous. They should have done it when he was a full-time wrestler, because his last title run was a fail. It's not his fault, it's the creators. When he beat AJ Styles, he had to drop it the next month in the Elimination Chamber. He had to do some filming or whatever. You know he's going to take some time off again, you know. And then when he comes back, he says the same old stuff over and over. I'm here for a wrestling universe or some W universe. I forget how he says, you know. And he never mixed up the shirts. I know I'm just rambling, but it's always different colors, you know. I never ever bought any John Cena merchandise, you know, shirts. Well, let me rephrase it. I bought his documentary, the DVDs, but I don't go hog wild on John Cena's shirts and hats, and I think all that stuff is, I don't know. It's not fit for me. I mean, it's cool, but you know, if you're a John Cena lover, that's great. If you're a fan of him, that's what I'm trying to say. That's great. I don't know. I would never want to spend my money to meet John Cena. I prefer like Edge or Y2J or Batista, Taker, Eddie Guerrero, rest in peace. Chris Benoit. Yes, I know he killed himself and his wife and his son. Yes, I know that, but he's still an awesome performer. I did meet him a couple days at the Rumble. Not at the Rumble, but 06. You guys don't believe me? I made a video on it a while back. Probably you guys think I'm full of crap. There's a lot of guys I like to meet way before John Cena, you know. But I know John Cena probably never listened to this. I'm not a hater. Do you guys think I'm a hater? It just might things how WWE books, you know. It's not really fair to the other WWE superstars. The WWE superstars who've been there 365 days a year, and this guy came out of nowhere. He's now a part-timer, and he buried The Miz and his wife. Does The Miz gives a darn? Probably, you know. John Cena. The only time The Miz beat John Cena was at the WrestleMania. Of course, The Rock got involved, but still, Miz picked up the victory. I just hopefully they turn John Cena heel, but I know you're gonna say if it didn't happen before, it's never gonna happen. You know, I think John Cena is just afraid that if you turn heel, no one's gonna buy his merchandise. So that means if no one's gonna buy his merchandise, that means that money does not go to John Cena funds, whatever. He has a lot of money. If you see the Total Divas, the Total Bellas, he has a beautiful mansion, a lot of cars, so he's good with money. And why buy a big mansion? He's never home. He's always on the road. Well, back then, probably he's most of the time home or filming commercials or whatever. So why get a big house? Is it because you want to brag, or he just want to enjoy it? You know. Eventually, he's gonna marry Nikki, possibly have kids, and settle down. If I were him, I know I'm not him, but what's more important, your health or keep on wrestling until you can't go any longer? You know? Don't be like the next Hulk Hogan. You gotta keep wrestling all these years, and eventually you gotta have surgeries, then you can have arthritis, you know? Because he wrestled too many times, you know, for McMahon, for WCW, TNA, for a short time. I guess that if the money's right, you do anything for money, you know? I guess these wrestlers in the past, off the record, they give a darn about money than their well-being, you know. But I guess eventually they will realize, why did I wrestle so many years? Oh yeah, to put food on the table for my family, for myself, my girlfriend, my wife, my future wife. You know what I'm saying? So I got a beautiful house, and no one can touch my money. You know what I'm saying? I really wish. I like to find out how much money that John Cena makes in a year or pay-per-view. I'm assuming that you make more money when you headline WrestleMania, headline any pay-per-view poster or anything like that. You know, championships, appearance on TV shows, not TV shows. He was part of that one TV show for Nickelodeon. I could randomly all day long about John Cena. He made an appearance on podcasts before. I'd love to get a special guest, any former wrestler, but probably I gotta pay him a lot of money. But does anybody do anything for free? Any wrestler? No. You know, they want extra. Yeah, I'll do it, but you gotta pay me $300 in cash or a check. Don't give it to me. Give it to my manager. That'd be nice. Will anybody listen to it? Probably not. So. This guy is a first ballot Hall of Famer. Who do you think will induct John Cena once he does hang up his shoes? He don't want boots, he wears shoes. It could be Triple H. It could be Vince McMahon. It could be even Kurt Angle because they have their first segment. I think their first match. It could be Y2J. It could be anyone. It could even be the Dead Man, the Undertaker. They only had one match at Vengeance 03, and that's sad. They never even had a match when John Cena was in his prime. But that is not the WWE creator's fault. It is McMahon. He dropped the ball. People out there are very, very salty because they prefer John Cena versus Taker instead of having Taker versus Roman and John Cena team up with his future wife. That match was not that great, but whatever. But I understand why did they change it. They want a younger go over in that match, but whatever. You gotta have a great two guys to tangle to have a good match. I don't think John Cena ever had a bad match, did he? Let me know down below. I think that awful match between him and Great Khali was awful. Probably John Cena says, "Do I really gotta face Great Khali for my championship?" And Vince says, "Yes, John. Do it for the fans. Do it for your fan nation." Something like that. And probably Vince says, John Cena says, "Okay, Vince, anything for you." So I don't know. So can you imagine if John Cena was part of the golden era in the WWF? Can you imagine? Do you think can he survive? Do you think there'd be a good match between him and Hogan? That was a couple of years ago. There was rumors they want to have Hogan versus John Cena. That was a rumor, and there's another rumor that John Cena teamed up with Hulk Hogan because Hulk Hogan was had a lot of surgeries and WWE brought him back or something like that. There'd be a tag team versus whoever, but it don't matter if it's Hogan versus John Cena. People will go ape crap when Hogan's music played. So I don't want to see that match. If it's a tag team or a singles match, that match should never take place. Just because they want to recapitalize what happened with The Rock versus Hogan, that was a great moment. Don't ruin that moment, WWE. Never ever ruin that moment. From 02, WrestleMania 18. Awesome moment. So, if they ever want to turn John Cena heel, they should have done that years ago when they have a great opportunity. But now, it passed already. I'm not too sure if anyone still talks about it. But it just makes me mad. They ruined the Nexus. They screwed a lot of opportunities. They even they screwed the opportunity on who he faces. I forgot who he messed up lately. Can't think. Russo. When in that freaking frag match, did John Cena really need that win? No, Russo needed it. He's a full-time wrestler, But I guess John Cena, he has his way. Even Barry and Corbin, he should really beat John Cena at SummerSlam. But of course, probably John Cena talked to McMahon. You know what? Let me beat this Barry and former Mr. in the Bank. Let him have a two-game losing streak. He lost this past on that Friday. SmackDown Live, and then on that Sunday, and then on that Tuesday. Whatever you said, John Cena, you're the man. So I know Barry was very pissed probably, and I guess John Cena gets his ways sometimes in the company. I don't know. I guess John Cena has a lot of stock in the company, so McMahon loves his buddy John Cena. That's why Vince loves Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns, he is a John Cena 2.0. That is confirmed. That's why a lot of people don't like Roman, because they push him to the limit, just like John Cena did back in the day. So, and they're gonna keep doing it with different wrestlers. People are gonna get tired of it, It rotates, Eventually, probably Roman's gonna beat John Cena's record. Sadly, but surely, it's sad, but whatever. What else can we say about it? People are gonna complain about it. I'm not complaining, but I'm just expressing my feeling. But I'm gonna wrap this thing up. I'm going way too long. This is the only thing I'm gonna upload tonight. I know you guys say thank God. Don't forget to hit the notification on your freaking cell phone or any device. I'll put the article down below, and that wraps up. Do you think this is the last run for John Cena in WWE, or do you think this is just a rumor? I think it's just a rumor. He's gonna keep on going until his body can't take it anymore. So that wraps it up. Have a good night, and I'll see you sometime very, very soon. If you like this, give it a thumbs up. If you hate it, probably gonna give it a thumbs down. I try my best. I like to express my feelings about it. You know, I think he's a pretty good guy outside the ring, but inside the ring, it's a different story. You know, he does great things for the kids. Make a Wish. I think he broke a lot of records. You know, I think he's the only guy in WWE fans love. I don't think anybody asks for any other wrestlers. I mean, they do, but not as much as John Cena. That is a good thing. So, you know, I love to meet a wrestler, but you know, it costs money, extra money. But I'd be so nervous to meet the wrestler. So I don't know. You have a good night, and I'm flipping out here. This is your friend here, Team Right is now sent off. Thanks for listening. Share this special issue. Have a good one. I'm out of here.